All right.
Jim McGregor from Tirias Research. I'm back here at the Harman booth, and we're going to look at ReadyAware. Serge is actually going to walk us through this demo. So tell us what ReadyAware is and how we're going to use it.
Okay. ReadyAware is a mobility service that is based on V2N architecture, which means that we are not relying on any additional hardware to bring new and exciting use cases and experiences for the drivers so that they can make safer choices on the road. And we focus on delivering the experiences in and around intersections as well as the road hazards. So these are contextual alerts that will be delivered to in-vehicle displays so that driver will be warned ahead of time on what is ahead of the road, including what is happening around intersections and how to navigate well around the road hazards.
Great. And we have a demo of all this?
Yeah.
And this is a service. So it is
very good. This is a software-only service from Harman, which is agnostic to any hardware, and it can work on existing 4G, 5G technology. So the objective is really for the OEM to make the most use of their existing investments, whether it's connected vehicles or their existing 4G, 5G infrastructure that is inside. It can also work with and comes pre-integrated with Harman hardware such as Ready Connect and other services such as QView. But this can be worked on any of the OEM hardware.
Great.
Okay, so why don't I show you what we are highlighting here. This is a virtual drive simulation which shows how a driver would experience if the vehicle is equipped with ReadyAware. And we are showing here 4 different use cases that includes what the experience would look like if it is in and around intersections, and what if there are road hazards on the road. So what we are just about to witness is a slow moving vehicle on the road, and what we offer is a side beyond sight. What that means is if the driver is not able to see a road hazard, the system will be able to notify what is ahead in terms of a road hazard to the driver on the screen itself, and that allows the driver to have an advanced warning. For example, in this case, a vehicle is reversing back, driver will know at least 500 meters or more before it happens, that allows the drivers to make the right maneuver around it. Yeah. The next one is around a red light assist. Imagine you are driving towards an intersection. It's very natural for the driver to really think, hey, I can make through this green light, but there's an equal chance that they may not be able to, and which means that they can run into a red light violation. System knows about it based on the context of the vehicle and actually what is happening on the traffic light, and it allows the driver to make those right choices.
Okay. And so this is, let me clarify, since this is a service, is this something that the user would sign up for or that the OEM would sign up for?
Great question. So we make it very easy for the OEMs to work across different business models. There can be at least 2 different business models. One where OEMs will choose to offer this as a package service for their consumers, or we can also enable a subscription service which OEMs can then directly offer to consumers in a subscription form, whether it's a monthly or a yearly subscription.
That's awesome. Okay. No, this is cool. And obviously you're showing it now here with the driving system, with the ADAS system. Would it work with any type of system, whether it's radar-based, LiDAR-based, image sensor-based?
Excellent question. So first, this does not require any specific sensors that are already on the vehicle. The whole idea here is to make sure there is a very cost-effective solution that doesn't require any additional sensor processing, doesn't require any additional hardware. And I'll tell you how we go about it. We have an ecosystem of data partners who provide necessary raw data to us. We build the intelligence around it. We have machine learning models behind the scenes that also makes this product a lot more centric to high precision, which reduces the false positives. So to answer your question in terms of how it fits within the ADAS strategy, if you think about it, what drivers have today, they have map, which is very reactive. So an OEM can choose to bring these advanced warnings on map, but it also they have a choice to engage with the ReadyAware to select what kind of ADAS technologies they would like to use in terms of what kind of services, whether it's L1 to L5, to make sure that they choose the right ADAS technology based on what they see from ReadyAware as well.
Okay.
So it fits perfectly as a situational awareness between maps and the existing ADAS technology.
Does it require a specific operating system, or can you use it across operating systems?
It currently we support both Linux and Android.
Okay.
So if an OEM has a support for Android, we can easily deliver this with this very small footprint software which sits inside the vehicle that would allow not only the new vehicles but also the existing vehicles to be updated with this technology.
That's great. No, awesome. Thank you very much. And it's good to see this kind of as a separate service, because when we typically think about some of these ADAS solutions or even some of these user solutions, we think of it tied directly to the hardware, and
Yes.
so each company is coming out with their own thing. Having something that is easily off the shelf for
Yes.
anybody to use is kind of changing that business model.
We are really creating a bridge between a very densely populated map information to ADAS and trying to bridge the gap and augment both these services, right? So we are not trying to create something which either conflicts or overlaps with these existing technologies, but augments what they already have. And mainly the objective is to bring the driver back in the equation. We want to make sure that we provide these advanced warnings to the driver so that they can make safer choices while on the road few seconds before such hazards or as they try to navigate through the intersections. Now, this does not overlap with any ADAS technologies. ADAS technologies can still be extremely relevant because as they get into that last 2 seconds, that's where the active safety kicks in. And
Is there any hardware requirements? Because obviously the effectiveness of this depends on the latency of the system.
yes, you are absolutely right. Given this is a SaaS product, there will be a certain finite latency based on the cloud round trip latency. And depending on the cloud provider, it can range from anywhere from 100 millisecond to up to 350 millisecond. And the focus for us in terms of choosing these use cases are not very latency sensitive. We offer these advanced warnings anywhere from 5 to 15 seconds before they are going to hit a hazard or they approach an intersection. So that makes it kind of less latency sensitive
Yeah.
while addressing these new use cases.
That's perfect. Thank you very much.
Very good. Thank you
That's-
so much. Appreciate it.